This is the Haylou Smart Watch 2, and it kind of confuses me because it is only 22 US dollars and it is packed with features. So it has a 1.4 inches touchscreen display and 320 ppi, and the battery life is up to 20 days, and even with an IP rating of IP68 water resistant. Let's take a closer look. Let's go. What's up, Xiaomi fans? Christian here, welcome back to All About Me. And for today's video, we're gonna check the full features for this LS02 or the Haylou LS02, which is also called the Haylou Smart Watch 2. The first version already was very popular because of its price range, and they made a better one, which is the second version, and it's still within the same price range as the first version. So if you do want to purchase this, I have a link in the description below. Don't miss this out because this is packed with features. All right, let's start with the unboxing. Okay, let's see what we have here. All right, so we have the watch, as you can see. Okay, it's pretty light. And we have the user manual, and it's in English. We have the charging cable. As you can see, it is magnetic. So let's peel off the sticker. And okay, let's have a closer look at this watch. Alright, so it seems that the strap is pretty light. You can just easily bend it, but it seems to be a tough, not like a cheap kind of silicone or. And it seems that the strap is actually similar to like regular watches. So it is a 20 mm strap. So you can just purchase any regular watch strap, some of the watches that you can find out there. So at the bottom, you will have the charging connectors, and we have the sensor here as well. It is a 2.5D curved tempered glass, which is quite tough, even when it drops, or maybe you hit it on a wall, or right. And there is a single button on the right hand side. Okay, let's power it up then. Okay, so we have the logo for the Haylou, and it's asking us to download and install the app. Looking at the screen, it's not bad. It's pretty good actually with it 320 ppi. Okay, so I've downloaded the app. It's called Haylou Fun. Okay, so we are going to pair this device with the watch. So just like that, you just have to scan it. It is very fast, and it's asking me to confirm the connection, so I'm just gonna take check mark, and there you go. So it is successfully connected, and I can see the watch that's connected over here on my phone. Before we dive into the watch interface, we're gonna check out some of its parameters. And for the watch body size, it is 48 mm by 36 mm by 11.5 mm, and its total length with the strap is 251 mm. And the body weight is 38 grams. And for its 1.4 inch round touchscreen with real color display, it is way better than the previous version, and it has a 2.5D curved tempered glass with a strong damage resistant, and it is 320 ppi for a clearer and more natural picture resolution. And it has some thick bezels. And as for its strap, it's lightweight and skin-friendly. The smartwatch 2 is light and thin, weighing only 38 grams, and features a soft and smooth silicone strap. Okay, so now we're gonna explore the options, what we can find on this Haylou Smartwatch 2. And first thing I've noticed is that the wake time of the watch is actually just pretty short, so I think it's about 5 seconds, and I don't find any settings to disable that or make it longer, probably 10 seconds or more. Probably that's why it would last 20 days for this battery. But let's see what else we have. This is one of the watch faces, which is pretty complete. All right, so from top to bottom, you just swipe. You can have find your phone. You can change the brightness, and changing the brightness, there are like 4 levels. So you can switch it to up to 4 levels, and you just have to swipe from the left to exit or to go back to the previous screen. And there is a DND mode, so do not disturb mode. You can switch it on, and there is a setting, quick settings. So you can go to watch faces, brightness, about, power off, and reset. So we're gonna explore that later. Let's move along to the other options on the home screen. Okay, so let's move along to the side menus. Side menus, you can get more, because if you swipe from, you can actually swipe from left to right or right to left, because it goes on a rotation. Okay, so right to left, first thing you'll see here is the status, or what, like how many steps you've taken for the day, how many kilometers, and the calories burned for the day. So if you swipe again, it's gonna show you, because you can also switch on the continuous heart rate monitor. So it's gonna show you how many beats per minute. If and there's a gauge here like blue, green, yellow. So probably if it is green, or if it is if you have higher heart rate, that means it will probably change the color. And we have the sleep monitor. So from here you will see these light sleep, deep sleep. So we don't have any data yet. And then we have the weather. So the weather, you will see the location sync from your phone, and what's the weather like today, what's the current temperature outside, and you will also see the high and low temperature, as well as the forecast for the next few days, so until Thursday. And next is we have the breathing exercise. So you can have 1 minute or 2 minutes breathing exercise. When you click on play, it's gonna load. After it's gonna load, it's gonna allow you to, or it's gonna do the breathing exercise, or breathe in and breathe out. But unfortunately, this doesn't have a vibration while doing this, so you can't close your eyes. You have to look at the screen to have a guide on the breathing and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out. Or if not, you can just imagine, or maybe like do a breathing out, breathing in exercise at your own pace. Okay, so let's exit out of that. So that's it. So you can go back to the home screen. All right, so if you're gonna scroll from bottom to top, that's where you will find the other options. So first thing is we have the stats. Okay, so the stats will have, so we've seen earlier, steps, the distance, and the calories burned. And next is you have your beats per minute, so for you to record your heart rate, and also sports. So these are the exercises that you can do with a watch, and there are 12 exercises. So we're gonna check one by one what are these exercises. You have jogging, fast walking, biking, spinning. Okay, I don't know what the spinning is. I think spinning is like indoor cycling. And you have the yoga, indoor running, integrated training, gymnastics, basketball, football, rowing, and that's it. Those are the 12 workouts that you have. And next is we have the weather. So we've seen this earlier on the quick swipe to the right side or to the left side, and we have the sleep monitor. And of course we have the notice. Notice is actually the notifications that you get. So once you receive a notification, you can actually read back from here. And we have the music setting. So music setting, if you are playing a music, you can actually just play, pause, play and pause the music. You can skip, or you can go back to music, but there's no option for you to adjust the volume from here. You have to adjust it from your phone, or probably from your headphones if you're using a headphone. And some more on the settings is we have more and we have settings. So let's go to the more first. And we have the usual smartwatch options like stopwatch, counter, and of course you have your find your phone. And the breathe training is over here as well. So find your phone, once you tap on it, so tap, it's gonna ring your phone, and you just have to tap it again to stop. If your phone is on silent, it's gonna vibrate your phone only, so it's not gonna force ring your phone. Okay, so now let's move along to the settings. So settings, we have the watch faces, brightness, and about. So watch face, let's go to the watch face. Okay, there are quite a few watch faces over here. So we have 5 watch faces that is pre-installed, and I think we can have more via the app if we download. Okay, so I'm gonna keep it to this watch face because it's pretty complete. Okay, so next is about, so we get the version, the Mac of your device, and we have the power off and reset the whole device. So there's no reboot function. You just have to power it off. If you don't use the watch for probably a long period of time. If you want to save battery, you can turn it off. And by the way, if you see the icon at the top left, that means that it is connected to the phone. So once you see that, probably it's an X mark if it's not connected to the phone. So you might as well have to check on your phone to make sure you're connected, or you might need to reconnect. All right, so let's now move to the app. Okay, so for the app, it will give you how many distance traveled, how many steps, how many calories you have for the day, and also the heart rate monitor over here. And there's a little graph below sleep monitor and there is a pie chart for light sleep and deep sleep, and there is SpO2 monitor, but we don't have that on the watch, so we're not gonna have a record of that here. And there is like the weight. Okay, so this is a certain weight that I've set before. Okay, so next we can go for the sport. Okay, so you can just start your sport. We have walking, biking. So those are the actual sports that you have. And there are no records of my workout because I haven't done any on this app. The My is just your settings on this device. Okay, so now let's go to the watch settings. So there is a My device up here. We're just gonna click on that. So we have one device, Haylou Smart Watch 2. So from the top you have the animation or the picture of the watch with the battery life, and there is health monitoring, but somehow this does not support health monitoring. I mean, the watch doesn't support health monitoring, so we're not gonna get anything out of that. And then you can have the heart rate monitor. You can set it to auto or manual. So auto, you cannot choose. It's gonna do a heart rate monitor on a regular basis, and it's gonna give you a graph. Or you can set it to manual. So manual meaning you have to keep still. You press on the heart rate monitor, and it's gonna read your current heart rate. So I'm just gonna leave it to auto for now. And message notice. So if you go to message notice, you can switch on and switch on all apps that are supported. So once you receive a notification from these apps, it's gonna forward it to you. So mostly it is messaging apps over here, and some social media. Not all my apps actually, so it has a limited number of apps. And you can also set the do not disturb if you want to set it manual, or you can just switch it on and off, or you can actually have a scheduled time on what time it will start and stop for the do not disturb. And the alarm, you can also set alarm here. That's gonna push over to the phone. And there is a reminder as well, so you can also set a reminder if you've been sitting for too long, so it's gonna send you a reminder. Every hour, at least 1 minute, you'll be moving around, so you can switch it on and switch it off. Most watches I've seen, it has that automatic, but for this Haylou Smart Watch 2, you have to set it manually. And next is we have the incoming calls alert, so you can actually switch on your incoming calls. Now that will be displayed, and there is a raise up arm to light up screen, so it's basically raise to wake. And okay, so the duration of the screen, this is not found on the watch itself, but basically you can set it to 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and 15 seconds. So this setting is not on the watch, but actually on the app. So we're gonna set it to 15 seconds. At least it's gonna keep the screen open for quite some time. Time period is you can switch it to 24 hours format or 12 hours format. And the weather synchronization. Okay, and so for the weather, this is what's being synced to the phone, and it's gonna forecast today and until the next 3 days. Okay, so that's it for the watch app. And now for its charging, we have the magnetic charging cable that comes with it. The other end is a USB type A, and the other one is a magnetic dock charger. So let's try charging. And when it comes to charging, there's only one direction for you to charge it, so which means you can't have another direction like this. So basically, if you have it on the wrong side, it's not gonna plug in because the magnet has a wrong polarity. Okay, so there you go. So there you have it. It's gonna charge, and this is the animation of the charging. And this Haylou Smart Watch 2 gets a range upgrade with up to 20 days battery life. It has high performance battery capacity, has been increased to 260 mAh compared to its first generation. And take note that this has an IP68 rated dustproof and water resistance to meet the daily waterproofing requirements. So you can actually wear this while swimming in the pool, but not advisable for saunas and diving. So as much as possible after you use it on water, you have to wipe it clean. Here are my thoughts on the Haylou Smart Watch 2. Alright, the features for this is already more than what I need. So I just need the steps counter, the heart rate monitor, the notifications alert, the alarms, and the sleep monitor as well. And I just wish that this watch will have more watch faces. It only has 5 watch faces currently, and probably they're gonna do it over an update or something. Hopefully they'll do that soon. But other than that, this watch is perfect. You can use it for yourself or probably for your kids. And I would really recommend this watch, and absolutely this is a great buy, especially it's only $22 US. So you can check the link in the description below. If you're planning to buy this Haylou Smart Watch 2, or if you have some questions, or you already have it, you still have some questions, I'll try to answer it best as I can. Just comment down below. Alright, so this has been Christian from All About Me, and I'll see you on the next video.